Hello YouTube, happy 11/11 portal day. So we're going to be doing an 11/11 activation, and I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading. So I just want to say hi, how are you? I pray that this message finds you happy, healthy, well, safe, and held. I know that the planet is going through and growing through a tremendous shift, and we're here to do this together. And it is 11/11 here in the Pacific Coast. So to begin, I am going to, I'll show you my space. So I've got a white candle and crystal here on the left for what I'm calling into myself this year. So I light my candle here for what I call in. And then here on the right, I have a black candle and crystal that I want to give out to people. So, versus for sending. White is receiving, and black is for sending. So we're gonna do this for meow, and then I'm going to put you back here. Bear with me, learning the ins and outs of this whole dealio. Something I will be focusing on going forward. Mind my cat in the background because she's a maniac. She's a kitten, and I could not have her out here because of the fire. And yeah, she's pretty mad at me, I'm sure, but I cannot help that. Right, meow, literally. I actually looks like I have misplaced my black crystal, so that means I'm gonna go ahead and use obsidian instead. I had a piece of smoky quartz that I was going to use. So hello, happy Monday to all. I'm going to kind of just chat a bit and say hi. My name's Ariana, and I am here to serve you. You are amazing. I love you. And we are here for each other. So I kind of just wanted to go into a couple things. So if you wanted to kind of do this ceremony, you could definitely do this. The activation window is today, 11/11. But the really auspicious and amazing factor about this specific date is that Friday or Thursday is actually the full moon. And I will be doing a delve into the full moon and, where it's at, planetary, and, the alignment there. We'll get into that on Thursday. But I wanted to just let you know that no matter when you find this or when you do this, it's always on divine time. So just trust the process. And if you're seeing me now, then this is when we're going to meet. So hello, and welcome to my channel. I love you. The timeline is very interesting right now. The 11/11 gate, as a collective, we have created this portal of energetic just by everyone saying, oh, 11/11, creating this excitement around it for so long that it just has become something that we've created, which is amazing. And that's why the beauty of like quantum entanglement and just collective consciousness is amazing. So if you wanted to do this with me or, on your own within the next couple days, I truly believe that, especially with the full moon energy to back you up, you can even do this on full moon. So I have just grabbed, I mean, it's a really simple process. My teacher has set it up earlier today, and she said it was like a super easy way and simple way to just, with whatever you have. Honestly, I just intuitively chose what I have. But to begin, I will smudge. I love Palo Santo because it's super cleansing, clearing. It smells amazing, and it's not obtrusive. So a lot of people have an adversity like with sage, or I really love frankincense or myrrh. But we're gonna clear. I'm gonna give you some of that, and into this smoke, I release. I release negativity. You always want to put it behind you. That surrounds me. Clear your hand chakras, the energies there. I release negativity that surrounds us, negative energies that do not serve us. I release thoughts and beliefs that are limiting to you. I release them. I release them now. We'll take a breath. I release. Yeah. And so when you're working with the left, I'm working with clear. So I decided to go with a white candle and a clear quartz for magnification purposes. So with the left, we're going to call in everything for this year. We're going to be calling in for ourselves for this year ahead. This window comes every year. So it's a great time to kind of buckle in and take note of the things that have happened throughout the year. Declare what you are calling in as you light your candle. I'm calling in focus, and I will prevail this year. I'm calling in laser focus. It's something I've struggled with my whole life. I'm a Sagittarius, so I'll grab, I'm a Sagittarius, Aquarius, Taurus. So my Sagittarius, I'm crazy. I'm all over the place. I love traveling, but it's kind of tricky. I'll kind of shoot my arrow and be like, oh, it's gone. So I'm working on directing my aim. And so this channel, I'm really praying and hoping that this is a safe space for all and that I can really tune in here. I will manifest what I'm creating. I call in health. I call in wellness. I call in abundance. I call in joy. I call in ease. I call in sacred union. I call in wisdom. I call in knowledge, creativity, strength, courage, love, light, happiness, magic, faith. I call in clarity. I call in balance. I call in divinely aligned opportunities. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful for all of the things that I have received. I'm so grateful for my life. I'm so grateful for this planet. I'm grateful to be here now. I know it's really hard. And that's why I'm actually becoming part of this channel so that I can serve the collective, because you're not alone. You're going to be okay, and it's going to be okay. I love you. I love you. You are enough, and you matter. You were created divine. There's a sparkle inside of your eye, a twinkle that you can't deny. It's time for you to fully step in. The planet is aligning for you to step into your full potential, your truest self. And right now, that is beyond important. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to take a beat. Something I'm also working on is taking a beat. We don't need to rush through things. I've also gathered some lighter salt. So this is like a Himalayan pink. So I'll also cleanse and clean with this. Always throw it behind you. Release. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that is working with the earth. We have earth, air, fire. There's always water in our bodies. And so now we're going to move on to the right. So we're going to move on. I've decided a black candle. And my smoky quartz disappeared, so I'm going to go ahead and send you obsidian, because obsidian is amazing for protection. And I'm actually really grateful that I did lose my other crystal. And that's funny how that works, the auspiciousness of when things jump out, my crystals will jump out or move or whatever, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to listen, because I've learned to listen. And I don't have to decide, so that makes it even better. So for the right side, we are sending, and I'm sending to you, to the collective, to the planet. I ask Great Spirit Divine to please help me to be conscious about the collective needs at this time. Please help me to tune in to what they need. Peace, love, hope, comfort. I asked for peace and inner knowing for all, that you to know everything is okay. It's going to be okay. If you're viewing this channel, you're okay. If you are seeing this, meow, you're okay. I pray you ease in this moment. That's the big thing I'd really like to send out to the collective, is ease. If you have a crystal or your finger or anything, I would love for you to just grab this energy. We're going to take a beat. I love you. I pray that the collective can feel the hug of the divine. Just feel beyond a shadow of a doubt that you're okay. You are held. You are safe. You're all right. It's going to be all right. I love you. I pray that you love you. I pray that no matter what you're growing through right now, you can take a moment to just breathe and to really be fully with yourself. It's a really hard thing to do. But no one knows you better than you. And whether that's deep down inside, I know that you can get there. You just have to ask. And you can ask for help. And the really cool thing about quantum entanglement and the divine is that your spirit guides are just waiting for you to ask. They're waiting for you to let go of trying so hard to just do the right thing. It's like, no matter what you do, it's okay. If you fall down, just get back up. The beautiful thing about falling down is the opportunity to get back up. I literally fell down in the middle of Home Depot today getting some plants. I was screwing around with the cart, and I literally, it was horrible, and I'm like cracking up, and I just was like, I am so grateful that I just fell down right now. I ask you to choose yourself. Choose yourself. Flow with the go. Flow with the go. Flow with the go. Vesica Pisces. Flow with the go. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. I've also brought some black salt. Clear. 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 Just to cleanse and purify also. Always behind. Put some on my candle. Then this salt actually is for absorbing negative energy. It has black salt, incense, ashes, sage, and positive intention. These are the kinds of things I make in my apothecary. I will be linking that below once I get that all up and going on here. So the really beautiful thing about this altar that I've created for this space, and that's why I was saying that the really cool thing about this auspicious date, especially this month, is that it's lining up too with the full moon. in a couple days. So this altar space can be a living altar. You can actually revamp this or reutilize it for full moon. My teacher was saying that essentially you can check in every day, like check in here. So this is kind of where we go in and we talk to ourselves. Every day is usually so full of things and rushed, and and dark days or days when you're like down and it's hard to even brush your teeth or do your laundry or anything, like just to not be. It's an opportunity where you can just sit and check in and say, what do I need? What do I need right now? And you can check in with yourself and you're like, well, what do I need? Okay. So you check that little box off, maybe write it down or take a mental note. What do I need? And then what can I give? So a closed fist can neither receive nor give. So what I could need, and then what can I give? You give to receive. So you plant a seed to gain a plant. You plant a tree for oxygen. So I feel like these spaces, are for us, and we often forget about ourselves. We often don't give ourselves the time that we deserve. And it's not on purpose, but that's why we come here today and we meet together to go ahead and create that sacred space. So I do want to talk about 11:11. So there's a lot. So I feel like you see it on the clock or you see it on your watch and it's like, oh, 11:11, 11:11. It's a whole thing. So as a collective, we created this portal in awareness and vibration that's always positive and always amazing. It's like, so say you're going to travel, you're going to get on the plane today. You're going on this huge trip and you're meeting your friends. It's amazing. The energy that you're bringing with you, that's the energy we need every day. The fact that we're here and we're alive and we can breathe and we have ease is a blessing. It's beyond a blessing. It's beyond words. And if we can carry that into our daily life, how amazing could that be? You jump for joy just because. Laugh just because. You're silly just because. And the funny thing is, how are people going to be upset about that? So a lot of times people are always just bopping around like, ba ba ba. So I see my fellow human being and I'm like, oh, my soul lights up. I don't want to walk to the other side of the sidewalk. I want to smile at you and I want to say hello. And it really makes me kind of like nervous that, not even nervous, I'm kind of just like I always like scratch my head like I see people and you don't smile at me. I smile at everyone that I see. And the really funny thing is that most of the time people don't, or they'll like ignore you and it's like, okay, namaste, I see you. You see me, but that's all right. Yeah, I believe that we all have a light inside of us and that we should always recognize one another as human beings, all trying to get to the same place, doing the same thing. We're really just trying to get there. And it's okay to not be okay. We're here for one another. So 11 is a psychic mastery number. When 11:11 shows up, your awareness is more, it's open. In this portal, you're going to notice an increase in intuition. Some may feel third eye pressure, tingling, kind of just weird, offbeat. And a lot of people, like, something I love about astrology and psychology and just understanding of the planetary aspects and alignments and where things are, is it's just like there's so many factors, especially like we're literally in full moon window, like I said, so that we go through so much and don't realize it's not us. It's not what our boyfriend did or our friend or like what that teacher said to me or, our children acting crazy. It's not that there's so much going on that is actually impacting us that we don't realize. Like lunatic nuts because of the moon, So 11 is a psychic master number. Your intuition is increased, your third eye is opened up, and we are very intuitively guided. Whether we listen or notice, that's the difference. So that's why I'm coming here. I'm really stepping into my full, divine alignment in who I am and my power of being able to really make a difference. We can serve for one another and make a difference, because you matter. Matter matters. You matter. Um, so your spirit guides are nearby all the time. They're like waiting for you just to say, "Hey, how can you like prayer or wherever you believe, God is the divine. Um, you don't have to do this on your own. You don't have to. You can just sit. You can ask for help. Like, one thing I really like to say is, what do I need to know that I don't know right now? Like, what do I need to know? And you have to be quiet a little bit. Take a little moment to just be quiet. And if you hear something or notice something, write it down. Take a note. Try to journal maybe little things that might have happened throughout the day, and then numbers. Like today for me, I saw 222, 222. I mean, I see them all the time, but like today it was 222, 222, license plates 888. And those were, I love that. I love just the littlest things. Like, getting joy from the littlest things is something that really changed my mind and my life, my outlook. You know, um, just the littlest thing. A sip of something delicious, a bite of something amazing, being able to breathe in and smell, you know, the flowers. So cliche, but no, for real, it's like the littlest thing is such a blessing, and that's how I ground myself, and I can get out of like a depression, because I have a crippling depression sometimes, so I can't do anything. But when I remember that the leaves like blow through the wind, um, when I wake up and my light is reflecting in my window and the plants are creating a shadow on my roof and they're dancing and it's beautiful, I remember then I am divine. I make it a point to do like a guided meditation before I get out of my bed. I pray, I write in my journals, I do positive affirmations just before I get going. Um, and it just always makes me feel so much better. Um, but on with this. So, 1111 is a time for new beginnings. We just had the new year, Samhain and Halloween, changing over from the 31st to the 1st, the longest night. And I just know that energetically speaking, I've felt that. I've had so many interesting things come up that are just like beyond words, that I know that at this time, so the 1111 brings two ones together. So that's a divine harmony, a divine union. And four, so four is the number that 1111 relates to in the tarot, and that is stability and creating foundation. So this is where we work on our groundwork. This is where we work on our cornerstones. Every good home has to have a cornerstone for the foundation to set firmly. And at this time, the Four of Wands aligns, and it helps you to celebrate your manifestations, because your dreams are coming true. It's like make a wish. So the biggest trick to me, I believe, is when they say make a wish, but don't tell anyone. Then how's it going to happen, universe? No, I always tell my wish. I used to always, I wish the same wish. I always say I wish for peace on the planet. I do, and I say my wish out loud, speak it, because I feel like when you say what you're wishing, it's so much more powerful than just keeping it inside. So I feel like that's the biggest trick, to like not speak your wish. So I just say it out loud. um at this time, you want to learn to let go, get excited and celebrate, co-create with the universe. We are abundant. We have all that we need. The blades of grass, there are a million. The leaves, there are a million. our hair, like our thing. We have an abundance of everything. Scarcity and lack is a mindset that can be crushed and demolished with just truth and, faith. So being excited and working with the universe, because it's already yours. It's already yours. If you want it, it's yours. If you want something, you're going to get it. You want to get on YouTube every day, you're going to get on. You're thirsty, you're going to get a drink. So it's really about what we want. I feel like every human being has the opportunity to be a millionaire, right? Why not? What's the difference between you or me or anybody else? What's the motivation, right? Mindset, right? Like, I understand there's a lot of factors for different things, but at the end of the day, it's about what we want. It really is. And if you want it, you got it. It's yours. And right now, it's yours, baby. You got this. I'm here for you. I'm rooting for you. I pray that you have and receive all it is that you desire and wish for at this time. I pray that it all comes true for you, and that, this time next year, you're in a exactly where you want to be. Dream it and do it. You got this. This is like exactly time. So what we're going to do is just, take the time together to just really just celebrate life, celebrate being. I really firmly believe in journaling. I've always gotten it off. I actually just started writing a novel. It's like it's a fantasy novel I'm really excited about, from like a perspective of like a teenager. And it's really helping me do play therapy in myself with my inner child, my inner girl, my little girl that kind of got shunned aside and pushed aside and never really felt fully loved or appreciated or valued. And I'm a mother, so that's something I'm really working hard on. And so I truly believe this is a great time to journal and to delve into yourself, to just sit with yourself for a few moments, just a little bit, reflect on your day, reflect on your inner self, call on your guides, your archangels for guidance and insight. You maybe notice, write down anything you've been feeling, also, and we can check in a couple days on the full moon, and see what's up. I would love to hear what you have to say, or anything that might have happened for you on 1111 portal. It's, or whenever you see this is divinely aligned. So I know that the energy is charged with this, and I know that it'll reach you exactly when it's supposed to, and that's what we love about YouTube, and it's amazing. So pay attention though to dreams, visions. I've had the weirdest dreams the past few days that I literally had to immediately tell people about, that I'm like, I had a dream about this and then this, and it's like, what? I often tell people and they're able to like see or understand something that I can't right away. I'm like, what? Oh, okay. So there's a lot that'll happen in your dreamscapes that I feel like is important. And we often overlook that little bit of just um, divine information that we might just otherwise not pay attention to. So maybe try writing down, or I've been trying to like transcribe them right away and then maybe like try to ponder with them later. And feel free to leave me a message or comment if this is something that's like aligned with you or resonated. Because right now is an awesome time to also just let go and release emotional wounds, do some tapping, just release, get it out. I do some shamanic, I do some Reiki energy work. If you feel so called to receive, please let me know, and I can post videos on that too. But this is just an awesome time to just let go your old wounds, because as I'm burning a light in a dark candle, we are fully stepping in. I promise you that the universe is here for you. The planet is here for you. I promise. And at this time, we are fully stepping in, okay, to our new, to allowing freedom. Let go of what no longer serves you. Just let it go. Have you touched that book? Actually, books, no. Books are forever. I mean, that piece of clothing, like, have you worn it? Do you just keep on to it because? Like, go through your closet. I had my teacher, she literally was like, dude, clear your closet out right now. And it's like, we carry so much baggage that we don't realize that we carry just by having an entanglement to it, that we own it. Like, it's our thing. Like, it's our clothes or these little things. Go through your cabinets, go through your closet. It's a time for renewal and rebirth. Why not right now? Um, like with the Christmas tree coming up, evergreen, the pagan Romans would bring the evergreen in and just talk about rebirth and renewal. And we often hang on and clutch to these things so tightly that do not serve us. Just put it in a box, put it in a mental box and say, does this serve? Have I used this? Do I need this? No, get rid of it. Somebody else can probably use it, and that will allow you to be able to super move in through your energy, like to make your energy work for you, your spaces work for you, and it opens up doors for new things. So constantly I'll have something and then it's like, oh, I could have blocked my blessing, by not listening to the lesson or doing what I needed to do. So this is a perfect time to let go. You're maybe feeling super sensitive right now. You're getting agitated or annoyed, or things are just like, especially with the supercharged events of this month, we really need to come together as a collective to just let go and tune into the energies around us, right? Let's pay attention to synchronicities. Please let me know if any of this, or might have been happening in your life, and kind of just, even numbers. Like, so to me, it was literally like 222 all day and 333 or 888. I see them 24/7 all the time anyway. But it was like, for me today, it was like huge. Um, so, I would love for you to honor yourself. I honor you. I am proud of you. I love you. I respect you. I am so grateful for you, because without you, where would I be? I'm here for you. I'm posting this for you because you matter and you deserve a moment. And even if listening to me is your moment, I am grateful. I'm beyond grateful. I want you to honor yourself. You are magnificent. You are everything. I really feel like taking self-care, even if just staying hydrated, drinking water, getting rest, restoring. You cannot serve from an empty cup, remember. So when you're empty, how are you going to help anybody, even yourself? So we often deplete and we're like, okay, we're going to work, glorify 57 jobs and, not taking care of ourselves, and like glorify the rat race. And it's like, no, we don't need to do this anymore. We don't. We need to honor ourselves. We are magnificent beings. So to me, like drinking water, staying grounded really helps me to transmute the spiritual into the physical. So I am often way up, all over. And so grounding back down really helps me, because we are magnificent, right? So we're energy inside of a body. This human vehicle, this Merkaba, the ego. The body is the ego and the driver is us. And our true essence and spirit, it's inside there, just waiting for you to say hi and to trust it. And I really recommend this time just taking time for some self-care. Take a bath. Not that you need to take a bath, but just take a bath. Take a shower. Use some salt. Use some sage. Clear things out. Like, I'll give it to you again, because you can never have too much, and I don't know if you caught it in the beginning, but just clear it out. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. If you can, meditate, do some meditation. Meditation doesn't have to be quiet. Meditation doesn't have to be with your eyes closed. I often challenge myself to meditate awake and just sitting and going to that inner place where you can just calm down. That inner sanctuary. I have a grotto, and it's in the ground, and there's crystals everywhere, and there's water, and I can just sit there. And I'm like a lotus, just sitting and open. In the middle of a busy train station, I can go there, because you can go there. That's the beauty and divine blessing of this experience, is that we are the universe experiencing itself through this vehicle. It's amazing. There's like no words for it. If you can get some sunshine, I highly recommend that. Even if you can get out in the beginning of the day, I love sun gazing in the morning and in the night. I offer UV treatments also, so if you can even get into a sauna, get into a red light, a heat lamp, anything, just give it a couple minutes. Let me know. Let me know. Because you cannot go wrong. You can't. You just can't. Unless you have your own stuff going on, I get it, medication, whatever, there's certain things, but if you can, just get outside. Get on the porch. Just breathe in that abundance. Just do it. You're gonna feel better and you'll thank yourself. You will thank you. Thank you later. So I would like to kind of do a tiny little guided meditation for a second. We'll take a beat. We'll just breathe in 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. You can close your eyes. You can leave them open. Whatever you feel called to do. I'd like you to imagine yourself and you're walking through the forest. There's a path. You hear the birds, a cacophony of birds everywhere. You feel the wind on your face. The sun is shining through the trees. Just enough that you're not too hot, you're not too cold. You can hear the leaves in the ground and the, sticks breaking beneath your feet. And you're just taking your time. You have nowhere to go. You have nothing to do. It's just you and Mama Gaia, the planet. It's just you and nature. And you're walking on this path and you find this archway. And it's like it's made of trees and branches, but it's glowing. It's like angelic. It's beautiful. The light is just beyond words, and you can't not go there. You can't look away. So you're like, okay, I'm going through it. And as you walk through, I want you to imagine yourself and your highest and truest sovereign self. Just imagine your highest vibration on this planet. You're happy and you're elated. You're just overwhelmed with joy, like you're seeing your best friend, like it's your birthday, it's Christmas morning. You're just beyond excited. It's just you, and you're in all that you could have ever imagined. You're exactly where you want to be. You're happy. There's nothing that you could ever want or need. You are. And in this vision, you see a writing desk, and there's a mirror, and I want you to sit down there. And there's like a beautiful, just whole setup with paper and pens and pencils and any medium you could ever imagine. And I want you to pick up your favorite medium, and I want you to write down your intentions as if they have happened. I want you to write down what you're seeing at your desk. I want you to write down what it is that you see for yourself as your highest and greatest. What do you look like? What are you wearing? What is around you? Have you transformed from the woods? Like, where are you? What are you doing? You are free. You are at peace. You're not afraid. You don't have anything to do, nowhere to go. What does that look like for you? I want you to write that down. I want you to write that down, and I want you to thank the universe for the abundant life and unconditional love, grace, ease, and happiness. write it down, and I want you to say thank you. I want you to take that paper and fold it up. 1, 2, 3. I want you to put it in the envelope there. And there's a golden little stick here. And there's a light, there's a candle burning, and I'd like you to get some wax, and I want you to seal that. I want you to seal that envelope, and I want you to hold it to your chest. And just say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful. I want you to carry that with you. I want you to look in the mirror and just say, thank you. I love me. Take a note at what you look like here, what you see. Give yourself a hug. You need to turn around, walk back through the archway, back through the path. And you hear the birds again, the chip chip chittering. You hear the branches creaking under your feet. You hear a stream. You're coming up to the waterfall. I want you to take that envelope, and I want you to put it in the water. I want you to just throw it, let it go. Say thank you, because it's already yours. It's already yours. If you want to hang out here for a beat and kind of just see where it takes you, you can do that. And if you want to come back, we can do that too. And 3, 2, 1, we are back. I love that for you. I love that for you. Oh, amazing. One small step towards your goals is all the universe needs to co-create with you. So take that guided meditation, and if you can write it down for real, write it down in your real book, do the same thing. You can create that letter, put it somewhere, on your altar, put it here. We can revisit this at full moon. Just try to write down anything that you grabbed from that meditation, anything you saw, sights, colors, birds, creatures, whatever came to you, write it down. It's important. It's important. Take it a note. No one else is going to do it. Take a note. But that's all the universe needs to co-create with you. The universe is energy. So if you don't give it information, it doesn't know. When you speak, that's why your words are powerful. What you think it, speak it, pray it, write it, ignite it. So you write it out there. I even liked writing with a crystal into the universe. I love you. I love you. You are all that you need. I am all that I need. You write it, you think it, you speak it. What you say is so important. And that's what the universe works with. So if you're like, I'm broke, I don't have that's what's going to happen. You're reaping what you're sowing. So you always speak in abundance. Never say that you're sick. Never say that you're broke. Never say that you're lacking, because that's what the universe will work with. You are abundant. You are infinite. You are healing. You're regenerative. You're amazing. You're amazing. And I love you. Increase your water intake. Drink some water. Go for a walk. Even the littlest things. Stretch. Get yourself excited for life. Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody. Growth and prosperity is amazing. Excitement is magnetic, and it's necessary for your growth, like breathing. Being happy is your birthright, and nobody can take it from you. Embody joy, happiness, and live abundantly. I love you so much. I just wanted to share this with you. And I love you. And just remember that you matter. Call in what is yours. It's already yours. Let go of what no longer serves you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Thank you for tuning in whenever you are tuning in. I pray for peace, prosperity, and ease in your life, and that you know that you are loved and you are held. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.